The Brooklyn Park Economic Development Authority took a significant step this week in its efforts to transform the Huntington Place apartments. The massive apartment complex has a history of crime and unresolved tenant issues. Now, as reporter Corey Bork explains, the city is getting behind a plan from the nonprofit housing developer, one the mayor feels is worth celebrating.
At this week's Brooklyn Park Economic Development Authority meeting, city officials expressed optimism.
For me, I think tonight is, I feel like celebrating, because it was over a year ago, this council with no buyers, no idea what could be possible.
Optimism that the 834-unit, 6-building Huntington Place apartment complex could eventually be transformed. City council members who make up the EDA voted to approve a $5 million loan to help nonprofit housing developer Aon make security and safety improvements. Aon is expected to close on a $74 million purchase deal at the end of this month with Dominium, the company that drew the city's wrath last summer.
I just think that these people are slumlords, and I think they've been sucking money out of the people who rent there and then taking it somewhere else.
The CEO of Aon says the purchase deal with Dominium is the beginning of a journey.
There's so much weariness about Huntington Place that just stabilizing it to some folks should be the goal. But I believe that we can create a neighborhood, a place where neighbors know and trust each other.
That goal comes with acknowledgement there's much work to be done.
If you've ever walked through the Huntington Place site, it's a maze. It's one of the worst designed pieces of a community I've ever seen, and I've seen plenty. I've been doing this for 51 years.
Aon proposes to maintain rents at no more than 60% of area median income, which in 2019 was about $1,100 a month. 20% of the units would be around $937 a month. Rents at Huntington Place currently average $916. Existing tenants won't see rent increases all at once, but increases will be phased in over time.
Is that low enough for all the residents in our community? It's not, unfortunately. But it's far better than the alternative.
Council members are hopeful they will see a return on investment.
And some of the words that were used when I talked to residents was accountability and results. That's what they're looking for. And I think that we have the right team now in place to get this done.
In Brooklyn Park, Corey Bork, CCX News.
The most significant improvements tenants will see at first is cameras in all buildings and electronic locks on all doors. Rehab of individual units won't happen until a future phase when more funding is secured. The New Hope City Council took steps this week to protect people living in affordable housing. The Affordable Housing Protection Ordinance helps low-income tenants from seeing immediate rent increases if there is a change in ownership. The new owner would have 30 days to notify residents of the sale, as well as possible rent increases and relocation options. New Hope currently has 14 multifamily housing apartments out of 70 that offer low-income housing. Brooklyn Center, Brooklyn Park, and Golden Valley have also passed similar ordinances. Stolen items could be tracked down faster thanks to new software system Brooklyn Center Police got. Report-It is a nationwide database that is free for Brooklyn Center residents. All you have to do is make an account and register up to 100 personal properties. By documenting your valuables, if a theft would ever occur, officers could enter information into a different database that helps monitor stolen property.
It would save us a bunch of time because, like I said, the way we currently do it is, if we go to take a report and you have the serial numbers and other identifying information, we'll take that. But what we see is a lot of times people don't have that information. So it makes it much more difficult to recover the missing items.
Information entered into the Report-It database stays private. No one can access it, not even police. Crystal's Police Department has a new officer, and you could say he's a very good boy. Chief Stephanie Revering introduced the energetic Leo to the council at the last meeting. 2-year-old Leo is a Malinois Shepherd mix trained in tracking people and narcotics detection. He has already been working with Officer Caleb Steelan since this past summer. Today we visit a school that highlights the importance of early childhood education. In School Spotlight, Neil Persley takes us to a little school with a big heart.
Little did I know when I came to explore St. Alphonsus Catholic School's early childhood program that I would find such extensive specialization. There are 3 levels of preschool before you even get to kindergarten. If you're 2 years old, you begin with toddlers.
At first we start with praying, and then we talk about that it's a new day. We see what friends are here, we like to read books, and then we have table time where they do literacy or a math activity.
After toddlers, you graduate to explorers.
The explorers, they are 3 to 4 year olds.
In these early years, children are learning at an exponential rate. At every level, little minds are challenged. This year's school theme is applied across all grades.
Grateful, thankful, blessed. Yes, yeah, we all we feel grateful to be working with these kids and blessed and thankful that we get to be here with all of them every day.
4-year-olds are in Kinderstart. Small class sizes enable each teacher and their helper to give a lot of specialized attention.
Okay, so today we get to make sentences.
When you finally reach the ripe old age of 5, you get to be in kindergarten class with Miss Tui.
I get to meet with a small group every single day. It can be as big as 4 people or 4 children and as small as 1. And I get to really meet them on their individual levels.
At St. Alphonsus, every one of the instructors echoed a sincere passion that drives them to teach these young ones.
Oh, I love how they have no box, they have no limit. They create so much in their mind.
I just absolutely love how enthusiastic they are about learning.
It makes me so happy, like truly happy. And it's my biggest passion in the whole world.
From Brooklyn Center, Neil Persley, CCX News.
A longtime football coach in the area is leaving the game. After 18 seasons as the head coach at Totino Grace High School, Jeff Ferguson is retiring from coaching. Ferguson compiled 187 wins in those 18 years against just 35 losses. His Eagles teams won 8 state championships, including a Class 6A title win over Eden Prairie in 2016. In all, Ferguson has coached football for 42 seasons and says that the time was right for this decision.
You know that there's an end time, and I don't know that there's any science to it. It's maybe a gut feel. And at the end of the last several years, I've kind of thought, yeah, let's keep going. And I've had conversations also with my staff, just kind of get ready because there's an end time here, and I feel really good about where the program's at and also where it's going.
Longtime Eagles offensive coordinator Jay Anderson will take over as the team's head coach. You can see more of our interview with Jeff Ferguson on our Sports Champ show starting Monday afternoon on CCX1. The Wayzata boys hockey team is set for a big challenge Thursday night. As Jay Wilcox reports, the Trojans are battle-tested.
It hasn't been all smooth sailing for sure, but the Wayzata guys are feeling good about their progress. The Trojans enter Thursday night at 10-6-1.
Every day at practice, we show up ready to play and just get better. We got some new guys, some young guys, and they're all playing really well right now.
Yeah, it's really awesome to see how this team's progressed. We've had a couple injuries, so we've had to have a couple guys step up lately. Those young sophomores have been playing really well.
We've had some really good goaltending all year, which always helps. And our seniors are really coming together, being leaders right now. And I like where we're at right now. We got a huge test this next couple weeks with the late conference schedule.
Thursday night, it's a big one. The Trojans host top-ranked Eden Prairie as they complete their first time around against Lake Conference foes.
I mean, we got a history with Eden Prairie, state championship a few years ago. We always seem to play really well when we play against them. They're a really good team this year, so it'll be a good matchup.
After Thursday, the Trojans become road warriors. 6 of their last 7 games are on the road, including a trip up north next weekend.
We're going to go up to Grand Rapids and Greenway, like I said. Those barns are going to be so cool for our kids and our families to be a part of. And, they love when the Lake Conference City Slickers come up there, and play. So they always pack the barns. And so we're excited about going on the road and kind of having that mentality of, you get in the bus together, you get out the bus together. And, we have a good following usually on the road, and we're excited about it.
How they pass the road test will tell a lot about the Trojans' playoff readiness. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
You can watch the Wayzata Eden Prairie game live here on CCX Thursday at 7 p.m. or catch the replay at 10 p.m. The Park Center girls basketball team was upset by Spring Lake Park in last season's Section 5 4A semifinals. The Pirates looked for a little revenge when they played the Panthers at the Target Center Wednesday. Park Center has a 2-point lead in the final seconds of the first half when Adalia McKenzie hits a pro-range three-pointer for the Pirates. They take a 29-24 lead into halftime. Second half, and Park Center works the ball around to McKenzie. She hits a three from the left wing as the Pirates' lead grows to 36-24. McKenzie with the shot fake drives the ball hard to the hoop for the layup on her way to a 49-point game. Park Center pulls away to an 80-55 win. The Pirates and Panthers boys teams also playing at Target Center. Spring Lake Park starting fast. Blake Remy for the layup. Panthers grab a 13-6 lead. Remy will get the assist on this play, finding Nick Ogile for the three-pointer. Spring Lake Park is up 10 at 20-10. Park Center battles back. Braden Carrington to Datavius Frierson for the layup to tie it at 27. Pirates trail by 1 at halftime. Second half, they get to Dane Danja, and he goes to work. Nice footwork on the spin move, and Park Center is up 5. Danja scores 17 points. Park Center wins it over Spring Lake Park 69-62.